some traders who catch that 70% on not coin on a 10x or a 20x or a 35x, you know?
Oh my! I forget that leveraging is a thing.
Yeah. So imagine that a $5,000 position on a 20x leverage on a 70% pump.
That's insane.
That's a trade, bro. That's a big boy trade.
So what would that work out like? So like $5,000 at 20x, so multiply that by 20. Right?
Yeah,
that's $100,000.
That's a $100 position.
Multiply that by the 0.70, 70%, and so then their gains would be $70,000,
give or take.
Jesus Christ, that's a whole lot. It's a whole lot of money from one trade, and the only risk there is a $5,000.
Yeah.
If you do something, if you set like stop losses.
Without saying stop losses, only risk is $5,000.
So then why doesn't everybody just trade leverage?
Because you get the Asian market waking up sometimes, or the U.S. market waking up sometimes, and you're pumping, and then when you go to look, you've been liquidated, or your stop loss has been hit because they pump down first and then they rocket ship up.
Okay, so then what causes liquidation then?
Market makers.
Those people cause liquidation, but like at what point? So like let's say this $5,000 position that we were just talking about. At what point would that get liquidated?
Stopped out or liquidated is two different things.
Okay, what's the difference?
The stop loss is you're gonna have you're at X percentage. This is gonna be sold because you're not gonna risk it going further down.
Correct.
Liquidation, there's no stop loss. It goes down, meaning the market maker had to sell the position to cover the debt you had.
I see. Okay, so market makers force you to sell. To liquidate your position.
Liquidate position.
And therefore, and at that point you've already.
And also, to be fair, that's if you're on a 20x with $5,000 and that's a $125,000 position, your liquidation is not low. It's quite high. You might only need 10% move down to be liquidated in that scenario.
Oh, I see. So then,
or less.
So the amount of money that you have to risk is still the same, but you have much less leeway. Like,
yes,
a lot. Okay, like let's say if it was just a random, like a spot trade at 5,000, the token would literally have to drop down to like
you'll never be liquidated because it's spot. There's no liquidation.
You won't be liquidated, but like your risk is only that $5,000, and then until the token
your risk is only at $5,000, and your reward is only one. It's 1-to-1.
Yeah, 1-to-1. Okay, but then liquidation means that if the market maker would make it so that because you're on leverage, if it goes down a few percentage basis versus the full 100%, then you get liquidated.
You could be liquidated, yes.
I see.
That's why you have liquidation heat map that shows where all the longs and shorts are.
That's a new one to me. Liquidation heat maps.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, longs and shorts. Where people have their.
I'll show you.
Yeah, that's a completely new one for me.
Let's use the Twitter. Sorry, we're recording this podcast and it's just like a hot mess today. So you see, liquidation heat map.
So this is on coinglass.com.
Yeah.
Liquidation heat map. Liquidation leverage.
So this means
bottom is time.
Huh?
The x-axis is time.
Yeah. And then this one's price.
So the right axis.
The further we go up, there's this is liquidation. Meaning,
yeah. And then
shorts are piled up. So if we go up here, whatever, this will be liquidated. So if we reach 58,397, the liquidation for leverage, the amount of leverage that's going to be liquidated is $54 million.
Okay, I see.
If we were to dump down, which is doubtful because there's very low liquidation, there's very low reason to come down here, unless we're going to go down to the 56 again when there's a little more.
So that means people are more bullish in this, looking at this map.
No, so the down means that, so for trades, the down, like this liquidation, is price has to go up. Well, price has to go up to liquidate these. These are shorts.
Yeah, okay.
And these are longs. No, opposite, my bad.
No, opposite,
Shorts,
opposite. Yeah,
longs.
yeah. Okay, so and then the color indicates how much
money it is.
Yeah, because someone who's shorting it expects the price to go down. So then if the price keeps on going up, if the price reaches, I don't know what that says, like 58,300, I guess.
Yeah, that's the price. These shorts will be liquidated.
Those shorts will get liquidated.
Correct.
Now,
and if the price were to come down, these longs will get liquidated, which is very little. So it has to come down to 56.
So that more people are shorting right now.
Yeah, shorts are piled up.
Okay, that's a cool.
And every chart is different. I mean, not every token. So you can do you can do NETH. And NETH has it. Like that. So actually there's a lot of ETH to be longed. Like there's a lot of ETH being longed. You good there? You froze?
Yeah, I think I froze. My camera froze.
Okay, yeah, you did. Yeah, you froze solid, buddy.
Yeah, hardcore solid. I think we're gonna have to stop because this isn't working.
Alrighty, guys. All right, we're back. We had technical difficulties because of Alex's cheap equipment.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's had it for 1,000 years, though. He's had this with a vampire.
I haven't had this for 1,000 years. It just happens to be 1,000 years old.
You see? You're close enough. Yeah, so the heat map, as we were talking about earlier, is what you kind of guide yourself on.
Yeah. No, but that makes sense.
In terms of like the market being over one way or the other.
Yeah. No, that's a cool tool. I never seen it. I never heard of it, but I feel like I have pictured something like that to a degree. I was like, as being something that existed.
Yeah. And that isn't like, that's just the accumulative amount of orders or like stops and liquidation points at those levels.
Okay.
And then there's another one that's called that's like an order book that tracks the order books for different exchanges. It's public knowledge. And that one shows like what order's been there for how long, how big, and all that.
Yeah, that one I am aware of.